Hi, I'm Farida. I'm in A2. I'm currently studying biology, chemistry, and math, and I hope to study medicine. Growing up in Nigeria was lovely, to be honest, because the culture there is very contagious and diverse. Like there's so much, it's so culturally rich. And I felt like I was learning something new every day. I have a very big family, so I was always surrounded by cousins, siblings, and so on. So it was nice having a support system. Obviously, I faced my personal and environmental challenges as well. But it was just nice having that community feel, and it always made me feel like I was right where I belonged. I've actually always wanted to be a doctor because I was always obsessed with caring for people and I was always worried about others. So I guess you could really say medicine has been my lifelong dream. I have a lot, but I can think of two. The first one is when we were first allowed to go out into town and to eat, and I went to a restaurant with my friends, a Japanese restaurant at Cardiff Bay. It was really pretty, the food was good, and we just had a really good time. It was nice to not be divided by restrictions and to all be able to go out together while being careful, of course. And the second one I can think of was Nigerian Independence Day this year, actually, 1st of October, because last minute my friends and I decided to find a Nigerian restaurant, which thankfully was really close to Liberty, actually, about a 15-minute walk away. And we just ordered some food, went to pick it up, and we came back and we're just dancing to old songs and stuff like that. It was really fun. An average day in my life. Well, I wake up, I have breakfast because I've learned recently that it's very important for focus and so on. And then I come to school. I actually have quite a few free periods because my days are quite spaced out. So I spend most of my free periods getting as much work in as I can so I can spend the evenings just reading, cooking, spending time with friends, watching movies, and also skating, which is something a new skill I've developed recently. I think my IGCSE years, those 2 years were very difficult for me. Just adjusting to the workload, especially as I had just become a boarder, and I was facing just a lot of personal challenges as well. So it was quite difficult for me to balance everything out, especially with the limitations of boarding, not always having devices or being around my family. So I found those years really hard. But I think I managed to overcome all that stress by it made me very time efficient. So I learned how to, because I couldn't always have my laptop, I learned how to balance my time and spend that time with the laptop very well. And yeah, just be more conscious in general of how I spent my time. I think my greatest success so far has been actually when I won the MasterChef competition in AS. I know it's not the biggest one. It might not actually be my biggest accomplishment necessarily, especially not academically. But I think cooking is just something that means a lot to me. I really enjoy it. For a long time, I was quite, I wasn't sure about other people tasting my food. So it was just very reassuring to have cooked and won the competition because I felt like other people would enjoy what I enjoyed cooking for them. And it just made me really happy. And now that I would consider one of my greatest accomplishments here. Restless, exciting in a way, and hustle, really.